Arte and Leo. How is it going, guys? One more week and another video about Arte just for you. Don't worry, the Vinland Saga, the idea of revenge video is coming up, but I just need to work a bit on it, okay? This time, we're talking romance. And not just any romance. Our lovely girl Arte and her crush on her tutor Leo. Now, let's clear some things up. Arte and Leo won't be a thing until several dozen chapters into the story and many years to come. Arte is pretty young for a relationship with a man the age of Leo, and she has many adventures all across Italy before she can settle with a guy. So today's question is it possible that in the future these two can be a thing? From the very early chapters of the manga, Arte admits to have fallen in love with her master of the arts, Leo, after being called out for acting weird when she saw him talking to another woman. Arte never really explained her feelings at that point, and it is important to note that ever since that chapter, she has rarely ever mentioned the words love and Leo again in the same phrase. So, what gives? Well, there are a number of possibilities. Number one, the author could have changed her mind and decided to move away from this concept at some point. But number two, the far more likely scenario is that Arte perhaps felt something other than love. More specifically, a more platonic love. A deep admiration and spiritual bond with her master rather than feelings of passion. There is a chance she still feels indebted to him for taking her in and teaching her everything he knows. She may love his work, his lessons, and his character, but we really don't know if she loves him. And maybe she doesn't know either. The clueless master. Leo, on the other hand, is completely oblivious to her feelings, and honestly, he really doesn't look like the guy who has any experience dealing with women. He has been working hard his entire life, and several characters throughout the series mention how he has always been fully dedicated to his craft and his artist shop. He has never expressed any feelings towards Arte, but one can spot a couple of moments in the series where he does express emotions. Number one, his interaction with Ruthana shows that he does care about people more than things. He's not oblivious to social cues and does have empathy for people who are in need. And number two, while Arte was in Venice, he had his own chapter where we just followed his life back in Florence. And there, he does mention how quiet his workshop is without Arte, so he must miss her. That's for sure. So, could he finally start to realize what Arte is feeling and maybe start to have feelings for her 4 or 5 years down the line? A hard decision. Perhaps the hardest question to answer is not whether these two will get together, but maybe it's whether they should be together. From very early on in the narrative, there is one theme and one question that keep appearing in every arc. The theme of Arte's independence, and the question of whether she should move away from Florence and on to bigger projects. And I think this decision will define the story's overall message. Kei Ohkubo will have to give her opinion on this dilemma between career and family. Is it worth living far away from the people you care about to reach your potential, or should you stay with your loved ones and settle for less? Who knows, maybe Arte does go on a journey initially and does achieve great things only to find herself depressed and alone, longing for the days she stayed with Leo. And maybe she does go back to Florence eventually. But will Leo be there? What if he has moved on with his life, with Ruthana, or with the Cortigiana, or maybe even with Yuri? JK. All the options are on the table for the writer, but the way the story's set, I do expect these two to separate eventually, but ultimately rejoin and stay together. their relationship will then be more balanced and their feelings more genuine in a way, since they will have spent time exploring their emotions and their desires. I gotta say, Arte x Leo is a really sweet ship, and I can't wait to see it sail. Now, what do you guys think will happen next between them? Do you think Arte will end up with one of the characters we've already met, or is she gonna meet some new guy? Write it down below in the comments. If you want to watch more Arte videos, then, well, you came to the right place. I am the YouTuber with the most content about our beloved Florentine artist. Check out my Arte analysis video, or the Who Was the Real Arte video. And if you like some intrigue and have read or seen the Venice arc, then check out my manga theory on who is the real father of Caterina Falier. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit like and smash the subscribe button. Have a great day and, well, until next time, my fellow artists.